Micheline Doan, and I'm running for the Vancouver City Council position 1. I have been a resident in the city of Vancouver for over 21 years. I am the wife of a disabled veteran, and I have been married to him for 30 years. Mark and I have 3 children, and we have 5 grandchildren. Right now, what I am is a concerned citizen because I've been rather disappointed in the decisions that are being made in our city council. And the CRC's faulty bridge project and trying to bring light rail into Vancouver, even though the citizens in this city have voted against it time and time again. The actual going around the citizens is what is upsetting to me. I believe that the citizens deserved a vote on light rail, on the operation and maintenance costs, because these are things that will affect not only you, but your children for many, many, many years. And we in the city of Vancouver do not have the density for an expensive transit project like light rail. We don't have the density in population or in our tax base. So you should have been allowed a vote. And my opponent said no, that you did not have the right to a vote on that monetary project. I have a different view of Vancouver, and I would be a voice for the people. That's why I want to run, is because I want to be a voice for the rest of Vancouver. I do not believe that right now on the City Council the people have a voice. And on the City Council right now, the majority is not a voice of the people. They're a voice for themselves. So that is why I believe that you should look at changing that by voting for me. I would definitely never stop the people in the city of Vancouver from having a voice or a vote on a monetary project. Right now, I do not believe that the majority is listening to the residents, and they need to. I would never, like my opponent did, vote against your right to vote on a monetary project such as light rail. You deserve the opportunity to be heard when your money is being spent. And I would guarantee, in fact, I would insist that you were allowed to vote. I don't care how that vote would go, because I am your representative. I am not the person who decides to overrule you. That's why I think you should vote for me and change that dynamic on our city council. Focus on the right things. For council has been extremely divisive in the city, creating a division between the people over this CRC project, which is not beneficial to our city, but more beneficial to Portland. And that shouldn't stand. I'm concerned about always being the bedroom community for Portland. I'm concerned about them trying to push the light rail transit, an expensive transit, that would only replace our bus system. It would not help congestion, and it is just a replacement. And that is something we can't afford. We do not have the diversity of in population or tax base for a project like light rail. Council has been extremely divisive in the city, creating a division between the people over this CRC project, which is not beneficial to our city, but more beneficial to Portland. And that shouldn't stand. I'm concerned about always being the bedroom community for Portland. I'm concerned about them trying to push the light rail transit, an expensive transit, that would only replace our bus system. It would not help congestion, and it would not, it is just a replacement. And that is something we can't afford. We do not have the diversity of in population or tax base for a project like light rail in Vancouver. I would love to see 2 or 3 new bridges in Vancouver, but they need to be transportation projects, not transit projects. My vision for Vancouver is a more balanced approach. Right now, I think that we need to reassess Vancouver's vision, especially in the zoning and coding. We need to look at our zoning and that we're being made by the majority of our city council. One of those decisions is right across the street from me, where there is a wetlands area that's now up for sale because it's been zoned as an R9. An R9 means that you can put 9 homes on an acre of land, which for the 14 acres means that you're going to develop about 120 homes on a wetland area. A wetland area where all of these homes will then drain into a bioswale that will connect with the Burnt Bridge Creek area, which is already a designated wetland. So that concerns me terribly because I'm right across the street. You know, we have to, in this area, constantly be concerned about flooding and things like that. And adding more homes in this area is not the best decision. Now, that decision was made because of the development that's occurring downtown. Because there, we're giving tax abatements to the people who are developing downtown. And so somewhere along the line, that revenue needs to be made up. So that's why you have an area such as mine across the street that's now zoned R9. We need to balance our zoning and our coding procedures. We need to look again at our vision for Vancouver and reassess that. It would be nice to add to our vision light industrial areas that would bring family wage jobs to Vancouver, that would bring some of the 60,000 people who are traveling every day to Portland for work back into our community.